Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a quick DIY project today. Tomorrow we're going to do some off-roading. We'll be in the sand and maybe on some washboard roads. So we want to be able to air down our truck tires and we need to be able to fill them back up. So I at first was going to get a little compressor, a little 12 volt compressor, but got some better ideas at the Overland Expo last week. So we're going to put together a quick little CO2 tire fill up little set, and then tomorrow we'll be able to test it out on the real roads. So really simple, easy process to put it together. I just wanted to show you guys. Okay, first things first, we'll talk about all of the stuff you're going to need for this quick project. So first and most importantly, you'll need a CO2 tank. This right here is a 5-pound CO2 tank, and it will do the job. I definitely wouldn't go any lower than 5 pounds. This will fill up all of my truck tires, I believe like 10 to 15 tires completely, from like 10 psi up to like 35 or 40. I need to check on that. This will definitely be enough for like a weekend trip for me. If I'm filling up other people's tires, I'm definitely going to want to upgrade this to a 10-pound tank. But for me, 5-pound tank is going to do the trick. I purchased this on Craigslist or something similar. You can check Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or here in Utah we have KSL. I purchased this for I think $30 used, and then I took it into a welding supply store and got it switched out for a full tank, and that cost me $17 to get the full tank swap. So this is what you need. I believe this fitting up here is a CGA 320. So make sure that when you get yours, it has the CGA 320 fitting on it. Next, you're going to need a regulator. So this regulator is about the cheapest one you can get. It's a fixed pressure regulator, and that means this one's a 150 psi. So the air coming out will just be fixed at 150 psi. Coming out of the tank, I believe it's 800 psi. So you definitely need to have this regulator to pull the pressure down. Next, you're going to need a few fittings for your hoses and to connect different parts. So these right here are, I have 2 1/4-inch steel automotive plugs. Then we have 1 1/4-inch male steel automotive coupler and 1 1/4-inch female steel automotive coupler. So you're going to need those 4 parts here, or it might change a little bit if you decide to set your fill up station a little differently. Next, you're going to need a hose. I've got a 3/8-inch rubber hose here. I don't know if it really matters that much what hose you're getting. I got a 25-foot one. I definitely wouldn't want to go any longer than this. In fact, I might go shorter if I just was carrying my tank around with me. Eventually, I want to mount my tank in the back of my pickup, and then I'll just have the hose be able to go out and about to each of the tires on my truck and on my trailer. Okay, next we're going to need something to fill up our tires with. So that's what this does. It gives us a pressure gauge to know what pressure is coming out of the tires. So that'll help us be able to set our pressure just right. I got a tire chuck that has a little fixed part on it. So basically what I can do is I can put this on and it's going to stay on. I don't have to hold it on. I can just push it on. It'll stay there. And then when I'm ready to take it off, I can pull this handle and release it. And then lastly, I'm going to need some sealant tape. You want to get a compressor or a gas rated one. So those are all the parts you're going to need for the whole project. And then you're also going to want to make sure you have some tools, some wrenches, pliers to put the different pieces together. So we'll do that now. Okay, first we're going to start with our tank and our regulator here. So with these 2 pieces, we'll put them together. I'll put tape here on this fitting, on this threaded part. I'll put the tape on here. Make sure you get the tape going the right direction. You need to go with the threads. So I'll put that tape on, then we'll get the regulator on. Okay, we got a few layers of that on there. So now we'll touch our regulator. It should be nice and snug, but it should spin pretty smoothly. Shouldn't be grinding or anything. If it is, you need to make sure that you're not cross-threaded on there. Okay, that's on there nice and snug now. Next, I'm going to put in our 1/4 inch male steel automotive coupler onto the regulator. So this will live on the regulator here. It's going to stay right there. And then whenever I need to, I can bring my hose in, plug it right in. Again, I'm going to put tape, the Teflon tape on this. Okay, I'm going to thread it in right here. Okay, then we'll get it on there nice and snug. Next, we'll put the male end here on the hose. So next we're going to put on one of these little threaded female couplers onto the hose, but it's the male automotive end that is going to fit right in to our female end right here. So it'll just fit in here just like that, and then when you're done, you can take it out. So now that can plug straight in here. It's locked in there. And when you want to release, you just pull this sleeving back, pull your thing out. Okay, on the other end, we'll do the same thing. We'll thread it, and then we'll put on our 1/4 inch female threaded steel automotive coupler. And now we're going to use our last male coupler here, and it's going to get threaded into the bottom of our little gadget, our little tire inflator here. Get that all threaded up. Okay, lastly, we're going to get our little tire chuck, put it on here. Thread this first. This stuff is just going to prevent any leaks from coming out. Okay. So we should be all set and ready to go now. So first things first, we'll put our hose onto our tank. That piece is in there nice and snug. Doing this on our guest bed, so kind of hard to do. Kind of hard to stand up. Next, we'll put on our tire inflator with our chuck. And now, should be able to open this up. Just like that. Works just great. So now this is all set up and ready to go. We'll be ready to use it this weekend when we're down in White Pocket. So we'll jump to then when we're now filling up the tires. Okay, we're airing up here. So we'll open up C2, you can open it all the way. And Callan's going from 20 PSI up to 40, right? Is what you were at before? Just like that, that's all you do.
Oh, nice. Oh, I guess I was at 22.
And you might have to release to see what is.
Oh!
Yeah. See how fast that went up? So he's already almost to 40. And that was like 30 seconds. That's awesome. That's so fast.
That is great.
Okay. Stick that guy on. I'm gonna go up to 36, which is what it was at when we pressured down. Maybe even a little bit more. I'm gonna like 38. Thank you everyone for watching our video today. If this video has been helpful or interesting, please consider subscribing to our channel and liking this video. If you have any questions about how to build your own CO2 tire inflator, please ask any questions or give any feedback in the comments below, and we will do our best to respond. I will also leave a parts list in the description, and the links in that part list will take you to Amazon. By using those links, you help our channel to grow. Just to recap, this CO2 tire inflator build cost us about $137. There are probably a couple of ways to cut some costs, but I think that this is a realistic expectation. The 5-pound tank would be sufficient to take about 20 tires from 20 psi up to 40 psi, depending on the size of the tires. For all of the tires on our rigs, each tire took less than 30 seconds to reinflate, which is way less than you'll experience with an onboard compressor. Thanks again for watching this video. We will see you in the next one.